no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? A diluted bloodline. What a fool I've been. Irminsul. Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone... No. This cannot go on. This is where it...
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find...
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. But what about you? If you let me go, you won't be...
Good point. In that...
No, please! I just want to...
Go on living?
Yes, I know.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in...
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not...
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now, he won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps... Tell me, then! What will this moment... and... no it.
So, the Eclipse dynasty was purging. The king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No one... And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancé. It almost defies belief that a couple like... And why does Vedderfanir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been hiding.
Rerir, are you there? Hey, Rerir! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day.
You might ask your blade that same question. The word on the street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible.
Lunatic. Roptatir. What brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he's...
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Of course, no job is without it. And as for Efter Veit, in missing out on the presidency, he's...
You're all here. I apologize.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here.
It's my brother, Vedalfenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedalfenir in prison? Strange. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas.
And also because you're slimy.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to...
Rescue Vedalfenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, your
You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedalfenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedalfenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. You have noble ambitions, Dane.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim. This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding Moon Marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, if we really made it there one day, what would we find?